Yes, LMN Company Limited decides to declare dividend for financial year 2018-19, in which it has earned profits less than their expectation. So that means the amount of profit that they intended to earn, they could not earn that much. Okay, so they could not earn that much for the financial year 18-19, and they decide to declare dividend. So is the board right? Board means board of directors. In recommending a dividend of rupees 5 per share out of free reserves. Now is the board right over here? Now see, it depends upon company to company. Yes, they have decided. See the question, decides to declare dividend. That is rupees 5 per share out of free reserves. They have earned profits, but it is less than their expectation. So if they say, is the board right in recommending? See, it is not giving at the moment. It is recommending to give a dividend of rupees 5 per share out of free reserves. So yes, the board of directors is right in deciding and recommending a dividend of rupees 5 per share out of free reserves, as dividend can be paid out of free reserves. Okay, of the company. So yes, they are correct. Okay, if they want to give dividend, it is fine because they are giving it out of free reserve. So the answer is yes. Okay, because they are giving the dividend out of free reserves. So 1A is done. Now 1B, can the board declare the dividend though it is not approved by annual general meeting? Now this again becomes a controversy, as if it is not approved by annual general meeting. When it is not approved by shareholders, can the board declare the dividend? If it is not approved, think over. Okay, now let us see the answer. The board only can recommend, see the distinguish between final dividend and interim dividend. If you remember, or if you have learned, you will get the answer from there. Okay, the board only can recommend the dividend but cannot approve it and declare it in annual general meeting. Only shareholders, that is members, can declare the dividend in annual general meeting. Only interim dividend can be declared by board without approval from the shareholders. Now for this purpose, you really need to see the distinguish between. Okay, so quickly I will run through that distinguish between. See, you can come to know over here. This particular answer, learn very well, learn by heart. It's a sure short question for your board exams because it is always asked. If you see the statistical data for this particular question is always asked. So you learn it. See, your interim dividend, it is decided and declared by the board of directors. Okay, and declared by the board of directors in the board meeting. Yes, whereas final dividend, it is decided and recommended. See the word, this is only very important, which makes it different from that particular point. Yes, the point is differentiated because of this word. I'll try to highlight it so that at least you remember. Okay, interim dividend can be declared by the board of directors, but final dividend is recommended by the board of directors. So it is not declared by the board of directors. Okay, the shareholders declare it, not the board of directors. Okay, so see, just this one point has been asked in case study. So quickly we'll go back to our case study. So I will repeat the answer if you have missed, and if you miss any answer, just re-listen to the lecture link. Okay. Yes. So the answer, can the board declare the dividend though it is not approved by annual general meeting? Write down the answer. The board only can recommend the dividend but cannot approve it and declare it in annual general meeting. Okay. Only shareholders, that is members, can declare the dividend in annual general meeting. Only interim dividend can be declared by the board without approval from shareholders. Okay. I hope you have noted down. Once again, I will repeat because I repeated a sentence in between. I hope you have not double written it. So I'll repeat this answer again. It's an important answer. The board only can recommend the dividend but cannot approve it and declare it in annual general meeting. Only shareholders, that is members, can declare the dividend in annual general meeting. Only interim dividend can be declared by the board without approval from shareholders. So this is the answer for 1B. 1C, can the board give dividend in the form of gifts? Okay, can it give in the form of gifts? Yes or no? The board cannot give dividend in the form of gifts. This is because dividend must be paid in cash and not in kind or gifts. Okay, so they cannot give dividend in the form of gifts. So one first case study is done, right? Now we move on to second question. ABC Company Limited decides to pay interim dividend. Okay. So can it be paid out of free reserves? See, interim dividend. They are deciding to pay interim dividend where shareholders' approval is not required. The board of directors themselves can declare. The reason of declaring the interim dividend is because the final dividend is paid at the end of the year and there are too much of profits. To cut down the amount of dividend at the end of the year and pay heavy taxes, they are dividing that dividend into parts. So interim dividend is actually a part of final dividend which is paid in advance within the first 6 months of the year. The company does this because the company has earned surplus profits. Okay, so can it be paid out of free reserves? So interim dividend cannot be paid out of free reserves. Okay, so it cannot be paid out of free reserves. Free reserves, if the company has to touch, they need to take the approval of the shareholders. Okay, now is the board right in declaring the same at the board meeting? The answer, the board is right in declaring interim dividend at the board meeting. Holding of general body meeting and approval of shareholders are not necessary to declare interim dividend. We just discussed this, right? Only a resolution of board of directors is enough to declare the interim dividend. So if you say, is the board right in declaring the same at the board meeting? Yes, the board is right. Okay, because approval of shareholders is not required, hence annual general meeting or shareholders meeting is not necessary. Only they need to pass a board resolution for declaring the dividend. Okay, interim dividend. Now next, can the company distribute the same within 30 days of its declaration? Then yes, the answer is yes. Interim dividend is required to be distributed by the company within 30 days of its declaration. See, whatever the company declares, they need to give. It should not be that they are avoiding or they should ignore. whatever is due need to be paid. Otherwise, it becomes pending for the company goes into default. So why involve trouble by keeping it pending and then paying interest, heavy interest charges and landing up into trouble? It's better to pay off, right? So company has money, company should pay it off rather than waiting for other things to happen. Yes? So can the company distribute the same within 30 days of its declaration? Yes. After declaration, the company should pay within 30 days. So that is the second case study. Now move on to the third case study. Raj Company Limited decides to pay interim dividend. See, everywhere interim dividend is asked. Even if you see fourth one, considering to declare interim dividend. So on the basis of interim dividend, so many questions and case studies are being asked. So you need to understand and learn interim dividend topic very well. Okay. So Raj Company Limited decides to pay interim dividend. Is the board justified to decide interim dividend of ₹5 per share even though profits till date are insufficient? See the question. Is the board justified to give interim dividend? Let us see the answer. The profits till date of declaration of interim dividend are not sufficient to declare interim dividend. Hence, the board is not justified to decide the rate of interim dividend of ₹5 per share. So, as per the question and given over here, till date the funds are insufficient. So, if the board knows that the funds are insufficient, then they are not justifying, that the dividend should be declared. So, the answer is no. The board is not justified, to decide the rate of interim dividend of ₹5 per share. So they are not justified. So it's not correct. If they know that they don't have funds, then they should not give. Next, can the board declare it out of free reserves? Yes, can the board give it out of free reserves? The board cannot declare interim dividend out of free reserves. Remember, final dividend? Yes, okay. Interim dividend? No, not okay. Okay? So, can the board declare it out of free reserves? Answer is, the board of directors cannot declare interim dividend out of free reserves. I hope you are marking or writing it in your notebooks or your textbook. You can write it next to your textbook only because it becomes handy to learn the answer quickly as it is just next to the question. Now, can the board declare it out of capital? From the capital, can the board give interim dividend? No. Correct? The board cannot declare interim dividend out of capital. Is it clear? So both the answers are no. Because it is interim dividend, it cannot be given out of free reserves. And again, interim dividend cannot be given out of capital as well. So third case study is done. Now we move on to the fourth one. Diamond Company Limited is considering to declare interim dividend. In how many days of declaration it should transfer the funds to dividend account? Okay, so they are a company which are declaring, which is considering to declare. See, they have not declared. See the question, how tricky. They are considering to declare interim dividend. Okay, so in how many days of declaration should it transfer the funds to dividend account? So the answer, Diamond Company Limited should transfer funds to a separate bank account called dividend account within 5 days of its declaration. So in how many days? 5 days. Within 5 days of its declaration, where a separate dividend account. So from there they can withdraw and pay to the shareholders. Next question. In how many days it must pay it to shareholders? Answer: Diamond Company Limited should pay interim dividend to its shareholders within 30 days of its declaration. So, in how many days it will pay to the shareholders? Within 30 days of its declaration. In how many days it will transfer to the account, new account, dividend account? Within 5 days. And how many days paid to the shareholders? Within 30 days of its declaration. Okay, now the fourth C. In how many days of declaration it must transfer the funds to unpaid dividend account? Now, certain dividend which is not paid becomes unpaid, or not collected by the shareholder becomes unpaid or unclaimed. So, that should be transferred. Yes, so in how many days of declaration it must be transferred? Okay. Answer: Diamond Company Limited should transfer the unpaid amount of interim dividend to the unpaid dividend account within 7 days of the expiry of 30 days of date of declaration. That is, within 37 days of declaration of dividend. So money is not claimed, or dividend is not claimed or taken by the shareholder. The company pays within 30 days. अगर 30 days में shareholder ने वो dividend नहीं लिया, तो after that 7 days are there. The company, after these 7 days, will transfer that amount which is to be paid to the shareholder, but it is unpaid or unclaimed by the shareholder. So then that amount will be transferred to unpaid dividend account after 37 days. Okay, this particular case study is asked, so it is an important case study. Please remember it well. One of the question, that is 4C, is asked. So please remember it well. I'll repeat the answer again for 4C. Diamond Company Limited should transfer the unpaid amount of interim dividend to the unpaid dividend account within 7 days of the expiry of 30 days of date of declaration. That is, within 37 days of declaration of dividend. Is it clear? Fine. I hope 4C is understood. The fourth case study is done. Now the fifth one. The board of directors of Star Company Limited, which is a listed company, recommends a dividend of rupees 15 per share to be paid in cash. And it is recommended. And it's a listed company. Okay, they are recommending, and it's a listed company. Listed means where it is listed? Listed in the stock exchange. Okay, and they want to pay the dividend in cash. Okay, so is it justified to pay the dividend firstly to its preference shareholders and then after to equity shareholders? So what will be the answer? Write down the answer. Star Company Limited is justified to pay the dividend firstly to preference shareholders and then to equity shareholders. Answer is yes. First they will pay the preference shareholder, then they will pay the equity shareholders. So yes, it is justified. Second, 5B. Is the annual general meeting required to approve the same? Is annual general meeting required? Answer: the annual general meeting is necessary to get approval of the shareholders for the dividend recommended by the board of directors. So is annual general meeting required? Answer is yes. Annual general meeting is required to approve. Okay. Next, can the company pay dividend in cash? Answer: Star Company Limited can pay dividend in cash This is because dividend must be paid in cash and not in kind. Is it clear? Okay. So as per the question, can the company pay dividend in cash? Yes, the company can pay the dividend in cash. We will not add too much of technical terms here. What the question is on us, related to it, we will write yes, no, agreed, justified, and simple way, because it is just for 1 mark. You cannot write a big paragraph of theory here. So just little explanation, that's fine for 1 mark. But don't write wrong justification. Okay. Now the 6th one. Gold Company Limited declares a dividend of rupees 10 per share for financial year 2018-19. Okay, it is declaring dividend at rupees 10 per share. Is the company under default if dividend was not paid within 30 days of its declaration? If the dividend was not paid by Gold Company Limited within 30 days of its declaration, then the company is in default in compliance of legal requirements, and such a company and every officer of the company is responsible for this default and is punishable with fine. So is the company under default? Yes, the company is under default and every officer is also responsible for the same. He is also under default and fine can also be imposed if the company is under default. 6B, is the company right in transferring the unpaid dividend to its debenture reserve account? That's the question. Is the company right in transferring the unpaid dividend? Unpaid dividend, after 37 days it is transferred. Where? To its debenture reserve account. See, it is dividend. Dividend is being transferred to debenture reserve account. So is it correct? Answer. Gold Company Limited is not right in transferring the unpaid dividend to debenture reserve account. The company is supposed to transfer the unpaid dividend amount to unpaid dividend account. So debenture reserve account में transfer नहीं कर सकती क्योंकि वो debenture वालों का amount हो जाएगा. उसको unpaid dividend account में transfer करना पड़ेगा because this is unpaid dividend. ये shareholders को ही जाएगा, creditors को नहीं. Debentures are creditors, right? Creditors of the company. So there they cannot transfer. So answer is it is not right. Lastly, 6C. Does the company have to transfer the amount of unpaid dividend to IEPF after 30 days? Yes. Can it transfer the amount to IEPF account? So answer, we will write down the answer first. Quickly. Gold Company Limited does not have to transfer the amount of unpaid dividend to IEPF after 30 days. The company is required to transfer unpaid dividend amount from unpaid dividend account to IEPF account after 7 years from the date of transfer of amount to unpaid dividend account. Okay. Now for this you need to come on page 148. Come on to page 148 quickly. Yes. See over here, any amount remaining unpaid, unclaimed in the unpaid dividend account for 7 years should be transferred to IEPF. Okay? Yes, I hope you have got the answer. And here I stop for the day. In the next class,